Okay, so the topic of today's video is going to be how can you improve your communication skills with ADHD. Now, when it comes down to speaking and trying to express your emotions or trying to say the things which you want to say into words, ADHD people suffers a lot, and I know about it because I have ADHD, and I will be sharing three actual implementable advices which will help you improving your communication skills with ADHD. So the tip number one is that you have to start speaking slowly. Some of the students which I have dealt with who had ADHD had also had a sort of a insecurity in their mind that if they will not speak in speedily, anyone will not hear them out. And that is a sort of an insecurity they carry in their mind. Either they know about it or they don't. But the fact that they had that kind of an insecurity. So if you do have also that kind of an insecurity, the first step is going to be just deal with that insecurity. How can you deal with that insecurity? See, dealing with that insecurity is not an easy task, and I want you to easily improve your communication skills. So my advice is going to be, whenever you speak with someone else, just take a pause, just as I am taking a pause. Just take that pause and think about the emotion which you are feeling. Think about whatever you are going to think, whatever you are going to express, whatever you are going to say, and say that thing slowly. That is the advice number one which I would like to give you. The advice number second is that you have to follow 80 and 20 rule, which is that whenever you speak, you have to make sure that you don't speak much. You have to make sure that you are the one who's silent and you are the one who's listening. Now, when someone has ADHD, they face this sort of a problem, which is that they are very impulsive and they have a very impulsive behavior. So what they do is that whenever someone is talking about their story or someone they are telling you an incident and you have ADHD and you come up with a different story which is kind of related to their story, and now you just want to tell them. But the truth is that sometimes you just have to shut your mouth. Sometimes you have to just breathe in and breathe out and just control it. I know it is hard. I know that the that your brain is asking you and it's screaming in your head that, oh, okay, do it, brother, do it. But sometimes you just have to shut your mouth and listen someone else. That is also a very necessary thing. In order to be a good communicator, you have to be a good listener also. So just follow this 80-20 rule, which is that listen 20%, listen 80%, and speak 20%, and speak only when it is necessary, and only speak when you find that your silence is not worth it. Most of the time, your silence is more than sufficient. You don't really have to speak each and every time. You don't really have to be a class clown. You don't really have to entertain all of those people. That doesn't matter. You don't really have to be a class clown, or you don't really have to explain things. Just say the things which matters. That is the advice number two. And then the advice number three is that you have to make sure that you breathe properly. So how can you breathe properly? So there's a sort of a technique which I also use, which is that whenever you are in the middle of a conversation, after each 7 and 8 minutes, you have to take a deep breath, because now your brain is a brain which get distracted easily. And the advice which can work for you is that you have to understand that, okay, your brain get distracted easily, so you have to breathe in and out. You have to take a long breath each and every 7 to 8 minutes. That thing will help you with fast helping, and that thing will also help you controlling your emotions, and that thing will also help you in order to have a very good and clear things which you have to say, which you want to say. So that is for today's videos. That is for today's video. I hope that thing will help you.